After 117 days, a deal may be on the horizon in the Hollywood actors strike. Negotiators from the studios and striking SAG-AFTRA union are said to have made a breakthrough on the contentious issue of artificial intelligence that provides performers with protections and compensation for the use of their images via AI. The debate over AI in Hollywood comes after President Biden issued a first-of-its-kind executive order last week. The order creates new safety and security standards to protect Americans from the potential risks of AI, most notably in the labor market and in regards to consumer privacy and civil rights. Chris Mattmann is an author and international expert in AI and machine learning. He joins me now with more. It's been quite some time. Nice to have you back, Chris.
Hey, Marla, thanks for having me on the show.
Okay, you're so great at just sort of putting everything into layman's terms. So I want you to do that with this new executive order that the president signed last week. What's the point of all of this? What is it supposed to do?
Marla, the order kind of establishes a number of things that federal agencies need to begin doing. So first, it suggests that each federal agency needs to establish a tiger team whose sole sort of role is defining what each agency's and corporation's chief AI officer is going to do. That's going to be including things like managing an inventory process to report to the Office of Management and Budget as to what AI is out there, to everything to creating rules for testing AI. And these rules have to be self-reported to the Commerce Department. So it establishes a part of commerce that is focused on AI regulation. It sets thresholds for legal AI skilled labor immigration to bring more folks to the US who really get AI. And it sets limits on the models for AI with a threshold of 100 million billion, that's 2B billions operation. So ChatGPT 4 was trained with 5 times less than this amount. That's the standard. But these AI models are doubling in power every 6 months.
You know, you've been on our air before and you've communicated that you think that AI should be regulated. Taking that into consideration, does this executive order address your concerns about AI?
You know, Marla, it does. It does address some concerns, some of my concerns about it, but actually mine, and I think the communities are more broad. So, you know, some of the more broader concerns that I don't think the order does a great job of addressing includes the speed of AI model generation. Right now, they've basically assumed, okay, you know, the AI models that are out there, that's what's out there. They're going to generate content for the 2024 election. Think very realistic video and audio and images of our politicians and things. The cat is out of the bag. Nothing's going to change on that. What they're really focused on is the future of AI models, the future post-election, post all of this. So right now, the really powerful thing that this doesn't do is regulate the existing content. We need to tag the content that's generated by AI models and let folks know this was generated by AI, and this EO doesn't address that.
Okay, that's interesting. My question to you is this. There's ChatGPT, which I just tried for the first time not long ago. And it literally writes, for instance, an Instagram post for me if I give it the cues to do that. And then just this past weekend, Elon Musk, he announced a new developing competing product to ChatGPT. It's said to be snarkier and spicier. It's called Grok. AI, is this making us dumber as a society because we don't have to think for ourselves anymore?
You know, I think that that's a fair point. And I think the really big thing that we should be concerned about is not like you or I generating our Instagram post text, but it should be everything that goes on Instagram. All of the multimodal content, all of the deep fakes, all of the things that include voice, text, audio, video, that are hyper realistic. You and I have talked about this before, but you know, the things that are out there that we can't literally tell the difference between, whether or not our presidents are being thrown in jail, whether the Pope's wearing, you know, some designer sweater, these deepfakes are out of the bag. And so, you know, snarky text, but, you know, aside ourselves, you know, Elon, ChatGPT, all of that, that's to say those will be useful and potentially unuseful in a lot of ways because those content, a very small percentage of it is useful. It's the multimodal content, the voice, text, audio, video. That's the thing that we need to be worried about.
Well, I'm worried about if that Mickey Mouse is the real deal behind you. That's not artificial intelligence, right?
It's the real deal. All of my little things are the real deal, Marla, and so am I.
I love it. I love it. All right, Chris Mattmann, as always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marlon.